set. Always. You don't rewrite what I write.
Reds, a TV movie premiere next Saturday.
There are many ways to say you love her, but none lasts as long as a fine quality diamond. Is she really beautiful, or did we make her up? Max Factor, making your beauty come to life.
He's late.
No, you watch it fast.
It's the uncertainty I can't stand. What a time to run out. I could...
Can you hear something? That's him.
Crunchy breadcrumbs with a lemony tang and a delicious fried scampi flavor. Scampi flavor fries from Smith's. Or are they?
There's a most absorbing range of features in this new FST television from Panasonic. Computer-controlled teletext with a programmable memory and 29 channels, all ready for the future. A flatter, squarer screen for less reflection and distortion. 2-channel sound. And then there's the Panasonic alarm for when you have to tear yourself away. The new FST television from Panasonic. We think we've thought of everything.
For you, sir.
Oh, le piador. Oh, quelle bonne idée, mon garçon.
Les Français adorent le piador.
Antaeus, a reflection of strength and sensitivity. Antaeus, the new men's fragrance from Chanel. Antaeus, the myth becomes a man today.
Wait till you hear, Pioneer. And all because the lady loves milk tray at Christmas.
In Little Faulting Field, nothing stirred. Except coffee and emotions. You see, Charles has forgotten something of great importance.
Well, Charles?
I really am most excruciatingly sorry.
Viewers might like to know what it was and how things should have been. You can't possibly end a dinner party without Sandeman Finder's Reserve Port.
They say romance is back in style. I say it never went out.
The Jardin de Max Factor, the incurably romantic fragrance.
If you got a problem, I don't care what it is. If you need a hand, I can assure you this, I can help. I got 2 strong arms and I can help.
Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? You don't have to say you love me, just speak close at hand. Step inside, love. Let me find you a place.
Every breath you take, every move you make,
Rail have come up with something called Customer Care School. By now, most of our people have attended. We hope you'll notice the difference.
Sorry seems to be the hardest word.
British Rail. We're getting there.
Hey!
For our Damien, being a Wally can be pretty hungry work. So what could be cooler at the end of the day than a steaming bowl of Heinz's minestrone soup? Heinz soup, it's the taste people hunger for.
Baileys, the cream.
Most brands of videotape still use iron in their formulations, but not BASF. Instead, we use long-lasting chrome. BASF chrome. Ordinary tape is dull by comparison.
You won't taste noisier crisps than Golden Wonder. They're Britain's noisiest crisps.
Playing the first hole.
Now I know the secret of your success.
I always play to win. Quorum for men who always play to win.
Gold Seal alkaline long-life batteries. Nothing outlasts Gold Seal.
It's not surprising so many drinks require umbrellas. They're so wet. Which is why Sandeman have introduced Character, an aperitif with a delightful dry side. Character's a nicely rounded sherry, but never sweet. And just as you say, with that surprise, Character springs another. It turns quite deliciously drier. Unlike the English summer.
I love to take her walking, and when we started talking, I tell her she's the finest I've ever seen. She'd look into my eyes.
A new woman, a new perfume. Coco from Chanel.
Christmas isn't much fun without Paxo, sage and onion, a new apple and herb.
The youngest ones, always choose the youngest ones. The youngest ones, just say blunt and whole. Like love, while the day stays on, 'cause you've just been there when youngest ones have gone.
My true love sent to me. Do 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 do. Eight ba 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 ba. My golden ring 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
This all-in-one video camera uses standard VHS cassettes. The new lightweight Panasonic VHS movie. So, if you get home, you've got up to 4 hours playback through any VHS recorder or direct into your TV. One-touch operation, power zoom, an advanced autofocus system, and instant playback. And with no extras to carry, you've got one hand free just when you need it most. The new autofocus M3 VHS movie from Panasonic. We think we've thought of everything.
Same old thing again, then.
Yeah, Cod, we've had our chips.
And I'll get battered as usual.
It's always fish and chips.
Yeah. Hello, boys. Not happy then?
No, nobody ever does anything special with us.
Oh.
Any ideas, Creampot?
Just watch this. Flake grilled fish, stir in double cream and top with mashed potato for a super fish pie.
Here, are you single?
No, silly. But I've got 4 delicious sisters. Hello. Get fresh with the cream.
Big films next weekend on LWT. Friday at 8, Clint Eastwood stars with Sandra Locke in Any Which Way You Can. Next Saturday at 9, Warren Beatty and Diane Keane, the award-winning Reds.
What the hell are you doing? Me? I write. You right? You wrong.
2 big films not to be missed next weekend on LWT.
And first, for creative interpretation, Wicked Lady. Such an easy cocktail using the Kuiper Blue Curaçao. The award for Best Newcomer goes to Peppermint Fizz, partnered by Creme de Menthe. Yes, very discreet here. Thank you. And now, the President's Award for Distinguished Service is won by De Kuiper Cherry Brandy and Red Rose. So it's good night from the De Kuiper Awards.
Now award yourself a drink from the De Kuiper range.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something that I want in love bears heavy on my mind, then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day.
Wake up to the freshness of Old Spice, the mark of a man.
Love is the sweetest thing. What else on earth could ever bring such happiness to everything as love's old story? Love is the greatest thing, the oldest yet the latest thing. I only hope that fate may bring love story to you.
Seconda, the face fits. Wear it.
Okay, babes, I'll do the business. Conjure me up one ever so blue Hawaii, one in between the sheets, and for moi, a low-slung mega zombie with positively all the trimmings. Cherry and a stick, little umbrellas, pineapple chunks. Know what I mean?
Packet of crisps, please. I make mine a straight-talking Midnight Lightning, black IQ brew with a smooth velvet body, cool head up top, a touch of no trimmings, no ice, no umbrella.
You are?
Pure genius.
It's the strong, dark body and the deep, inspiring taste that makes Guinness pure genius.
This Polaroid instant camera actually has a computer inside. It works out the exposure. You don't need a light meter. You don't have to measure distance. Focusing's done for you.
And you don't worry about light. The built-in flash gives you just the right amount. That's it. Just press the button, then see it developing in front of your eyes, just like this. Bright colors, razor-sharp image. Polaroid, programmed for perfect pictures.
Same old thing again, then.
Yeah, Card, we've had our chips.
And I'll get battered as usual.
It's always fish and chips.
Hello, boys. Not happy then?
No, nobody ever does anything special with us.
Oh.
Any ideas, Greenpot?
Just watch this. Flake grilled fish, stir in double cream and top with mashed potato for a super fish pie.
Dear, are you single?
No, silly, but I've got 4 delicious sisters. Get fresh with the cream.
Next Saturday, Christmas Cannon and Ball. Among their guests is Paul Nicholas.
Paul Nicholas what?
Aim St. Nicholas.
Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho!
Excited about Christmas Cannon and Ball. Next Saturday.
You're watching LWT. In a few minutes, Edward the Conqueror, our tale of the unexpected. But first, today's international news from ITN with Carol Barnes.
Pitched battle in South Africa. Police used tear gas and whips against thousands of protesters. Who gets what in the World Cup draw? As Christmas approaches, new criticism of government policy on the homeless. And Greenpeace set sail for a new battleground in the Antarctic. Good evening. A peaceful rally in South Africa turned into an ugly battle today as thousands of black people clashed with riot police. The trouble came as protesters left the meeting in Durban, where they'd been calling for the release of the black leader Nelson Mandela. Police vehicles and cars driven by whites were stoned. Riot squads replied with tear gas and whips.
The UDF gave notice that it was back in business again today, as more than 5,000 people gathered at an outdoor rally calling for the release of the man they regard as the authentic leader of black South Africa. And the Free Mandela rally quickly turned into an afternoon of celebration for the organization. Stripped of its leadership by more than a year of arrests and detentions, the people were today welcoming home 7 members of their executive acquitted on treason charges last weekend. And there was an affectionate reception for Mrs. Albertina Sisulu. She was freed last Monday. Her husband, Walter Sisulu, remains in prison, serving a life sentence with Nelson Mandela. This was the first time the government had allowed the UDF to hold an outdoor rally, and its supporters had traveled from around the country to voice their call for Mandela's release.
We know Mandela. He's a leader. He's not a terrorist, and he shall never be one. But as long as the government does not want to release Mandela, there shall be no peace in this country. Mandela must be released unconditionally.
As the rally broke up, peaceful political protests gave way to mob violence on the streets of Durban. These were all too familiar scenes as gangs of youths stoned vehicles, running riot near the city centre. Children took advantage of all available cover. Police used tear gas and whips to break up the crowd, and at dusk the army had been brought in. Peter Sharp, ITN in Durban.
England have drawn the World Cup venue they feared the most. They'll start the finals in the scorching Mexican heat of Monterrey. Today's draw also put Scotland in the toughest group and pitched Northern Ireland against Brazil. The top 2 teams in each group go through to the knockout stages, joined by the 4 best losers. The full draw is, in Group A, based in Puebla, the 1982 winners Italy are joined by Bulgaria, Argentina and Korea. Group B in Mexico City is headed by the host country Mexico, with Belgium, Paraguay and Iraq. In Group C, based in Leon, the European champions France are joined by Canada, the USSR and Hungary. Group D in Guadalajara is led by Brazil. With them go Spain, Algeria and Northern Ireland. Group E, led by West Germany, is based in Querétaro. The other teams are Uruguay, Scotland and Denmark, the toughest group of the competition. And Group F, headed by Poland in Monterrey, is completed by Morocco, Portugal and England.
The security was imposing, with police helicopters overhead and guards on every gate, as the Mexican organizers made sure the draw was a secret to the very last.